Hey, what is up, friends and family? It's my first day off, and I am excited. Look, I'm wearing my hoodie, my Penn State hoodie at that, and I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling. And then I read this story about this poor black man, this poor black student at Lehigh University, Juwan Royal. I don't know if y'all have seen or heard about this poor guy who apparently got poisoned by this lunatic. Absolute lunacy. Chinese student poisoned roommate in series of racist attacks, according to the police. The police arrested and charged a Chinese international student, Yukai Yang, that's his name, for allegedly trying to poison his roommate, Jawan Royal, at Lehigh University. See, this is why I don't mess with schools that aren't in the Big Ten, or just aren't Division One. No, I'm kidding. Let me stop. There are crazy people everywhere. Yang was previously charged for vandalizing Royal's room and leaving racist graffiti on Royal's desk. Investigators said Yang's motives remain unclear. However, Chinese cultural views of black people might have factored into his actions in light of the racist graffiti. Do Chinese people not like black people? Is that a thing? Is this a thing, Chinese people? Like, I thought that we were cool. I went to Central High School in Philadelphia, and there were, many students of Asian descent from different countries, from Cambodia to China, from, Korea to Laos and the Philippines, and we were all pretty cool. We got along really well. I still am friends with a lot of them, so I'm not sure what this is talking about. So anyway, this is a really long article. But basically, they said that Yang commented to Royal. So let me actually just try to start. Authorities first responded to an act of poisoning against Royal in February. One night that month, Royal said he felt a burning sensation in his mouth immediately after drinking from a water bottle. Concerned, he woke up Yang, and the two ran to the rest. Concerned, he woke up Yang, so he woke up his roommate who had poisoned him, and the two ran to the restroom where Royal washed out his mouth. Morganelli said Yang then commented to Royal, so the substance that they are putting in your drink is colorless, odorless, and dissolves in water, much the same way that Dr. Cyrus Rangan, assistant medical director of the blah 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 blah, described thallium as a tasteless, odorless, and extremely potent poison. Yang's description of what happened did not immediately garner suspicion, as both he and Royal were chemistry majors. And I should just state this right now. Maybe don't mess with... What the heck? I like that fight scene, man. It's awesome. Anyway, man, I'm just getting all distracted. Don't mess with chemistry majors, because they know too much about things that can actually hurt you. Like, if you mess with like an aerospace engineer, we usually build rockets and things that can kind of be seen. I mean, sure, it can be combustible. It could be bombs and stuff, but at that point, I just think chemistry majors are crazy to begin with. Chemistry is a really hard major, especially if you're in like OChem or PChem. I mean, the teachers and the classes are designed to make people lose their minds and be crazy insane. Let's see. There's this other part that says as little as 1 gram of the chemical can kill an adult if ingested. The chemical was used as poison in Russia and China, and was also used in the 1980s to kill dissident scientists in the late Iraqi President Saddam Hussein's regime. Basically, they're comparing this Yukai Yang to Saddam Hussein. Rightfully so. Thallium affects one's nervous system, lungs, heart, liver, and kidney if large amounts are eaten or ingested for short periods of time. Morganelli said temporary hair loss, just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Mr. Royal told officers at that time he felt Mr. Yang, his roommate, was somehow responsible for the damages that had been done to his property. So this is getting back to some of the racial things that were happening. Authorities matched Yang's handwriting to a written statement he provided to investigators to the graffiti on Royal's desk, which never use the hand that you write with to leave, notes if you don't want people to find out. Always use your left hand or use your elbow. Just you can figure it out, or your mouth. That should be. I thought this guy was smart. So let me just skip down. Investigators said Yang's motive for allegedly attempting to kill his roommate remains unclear. Culture, however, might have factored into Yang's alleged racist graffiti and alleged poisoning attempts. Incidents of racism against black people are reportedly common in China. from everyday citizens, state-run media, the authorities, and even Chinese airlines. I had no idea. To be black or African in China is to be labeled unintelligent, dangerous, unattractive, or to see an empty seat next to you on a crowded subway. That is amazing. I did not know that. It sounds like to be black in China is worse than being black in America. I just did not know. Especially because the Chinese are pouring a lot of investment into Africa right now. So I wonder how that all plays out. If anyone from Africa is watching, maybe don't do business with the Chinese. Maybe. I'm just saying. During China's Spring Festival broadcast, a Chinese woman shuffled onto the stage in blackface. Oh, God. Wearing a prosthetic butt and breast, hailing China for bringing railroads and medical care to Africa. What the literal boop? Are you kidding me? The Chinese social media platform WeChat issued an apology in 2017 for translating the Chinese word for black foreigner to the N-word in English. Air China magazine also issued an apology in 2016 for advising passengers that precautions are needed when entering areas mainly populated by Indians, Pakistanis, and black people in London. This is just terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Black citizens of the Chinese city of Guangzhou also report frequent unprovoked police harassment, accusation of crime, and passport checks. The Chinese call Guangzhou the chocolate city in reference to its significant African community. I had no idea there was a chocolate city. It's almost like how we have Chinatown. There's a chocolate city in major Chinese cities. Oh, man. Okay, so I did not know that there was this type of hate against black people from the Chinese. This actually astounds me. So anyway, we're trying to explain the unexplainable because right now everyone is like, what could have happened? Said one resident advisor for the building where Yang and Royal room together. They just don't know. Yang remains in custody. His charges related to the vandalism of Royal's room are pending, and he is no longer enrolled at LU. Royal graduated, but unfortunately still deals with the after effects of the poison. So that's just terrible, really terrible, and I don't know what to say. This is just a really crazy story to me. Like, why? Why would you try to do you is the hate that bad? Did you try to poison him? There was apparently another article that said that Yang bought the thallium initially to punish himself if he did bad in class. I'm not sure if that's true. Seems like rumors. But come on, this is just terrible. So I don't want to believe it's true, but jeez, this is really bad. Let me know what you guys think of this story, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out.